Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Philly in the Brain Slow Travel. I am Phil.
And I'm Denicia.
And today we're talking about our first 50 days in Thailand versus my first 50 years in America, 40 for her. All right,
Stay tuned, guys.
let's go. For 5 decades, 4 for her, we've navigated life in America. We have built a life, pursued dreams, and faced realities that many of you will intimately understand. We have lived the hustle, the grind, the constant pressure to do more, to be more, to have more. But now, after just 50 incredible days here in Thailand, we feel completely different. I mean, this isn't just a change of scenery, it's a fundamental shift within, a recalibration of the soul. 50 days in Thailand compared to 50 years in America.
My goal today is to communicate the peace I have found, how life here moves at a slower, more intentional pace, and how I've stopped being a consumer, no longer worried about material things. Slow travel isn't just a trip for me anymore. It's become the very fabric of my life, a philosophy I now embody, a new way of seeing and interacting with the world. It's about unlearning a lifetime of habits and relearning how to simply be.
So, what exactly is slow travel? I mean, for some, it just sounds like moving at a slower pace, right? And while that's part of it, it's so much more. It's a philosophy, a conscious decision to engage with the world differently. It's about quality over quantity, choosing to deeply immerse yourself in a place rather than rushing through a checklist of tourist attractions. It's about connecting with its people, savoring its food, understanding its culture, and respecting its environment. It's about being fully present in every single moment, allowing experiences to unfold naturally without a rigid itinerary.
For so long, my life was a relentless pursuit of more possessions, a bigger house, the latest gadgets, more achievements, more speed in every aspect of my day. We were caught in this consumeristic cycle, constantly striving, constantly buying, believing that these external things would bring fulfillment, happiness, or even a sense of security. I remember the endless scrolling through online stores, the desire for the next big thing, the feeling that I always needed an upgrade. It was a treadmill of desire, and we were running on it without even realizing it.
But here, that insatiable desire has simply faded. It's as if every cloak of expectation and manufactured need has been lifted from my shoulders. I look around our simple living space here in Thailand, a small apartment with just the essentials, very nice amenities though, and I realize how little I actually need to be content. The liberation from that constant wanting, that societal pressure to accumulate, it's truly incredible. It's not about deprivation, it's about recognizing what truly adds value to my life. And often, it's not a material object, it's an experience, a genuine conversation with a local, a moment of quiet contemplation by the beach or on the river, a taste of fresh local fruit. It's about valuing presence over possessions.
This isn't a vacation where we try to take a perfect Instagram shot or prove that we've been somewhere. This is our life now. Slow travel has become the lens through which I experience the world, allowing for deeper connections, more authentic interactions, and a more profound understanding of myself and my surroundings. It's about living deliberately, choosing a slower pace, and finding joy in the everyday rather than the extraordinary. It's about finding richness in the simple things.
Life in Thailand, it's a profound contrast to my first 50 years in America. There, in America, every moment felt scheduled, rushed, optimized for efficiency. Here, everything feels like it's just breathing and moving at a slower pace, you know? Daily routines and interactions, even just walking down the street, there's a gentle, unhurried rhythm. You know that Thai phrase, sabai sabai? It means easygoing, relaxed, comfortable. Well, that truly captures the Thai spirit. It's not just a saying, it truly is deeply ingrained in the way of being in that culture. It's a cultural cornerstone that you can see in every interaction. And then let's talk about how I'm perceived as a black man in America. In America, I often felt the weight of systemic racism, the subtle and overt setbacks, the constant need to prove myself, to be seen as non threatening, to navigate spaces with the inherent caution. I remember countless instances where I felt judged, scrutinized, or dismissed simply because of the color of my skin. Here, though, that burden is lifted. It's a weight I didn't fully realize I was carrying until I was gone from America. It was a silent, constant hum of anxiety that has finally been silenced. And it feels good, y'all.
When people stare at us in Thailand, and they do, it's out of curiosity. I mean, we are black in Southeast Asia, and for many, it's simply a novelty, an unfamiliar sight. They might smile or offer a shy wave or sometimes even try to practice their English. It's not because they think we're here to do harm or steal something, as I often felt was the underlying unspoken assumption back home, if you know what I mean. That difference, that fundamental shift in perception from suspicion to curiosity, it's truly freeing. It allows me to exist, to simply be, without the constant need for self justification, without the exhausting mental gymnastics of anticipating prejudice. The sense of peace and safety here is something I did not even realize until I got here. In 50 days, I have not heard a single gunshot. Rarely, and I mean rarely, do I hear medical or police sirens. The absence of these sounds is no small thing. And I have not even seen any guns. This might sound like a small detail, guys, but imagine the profound subconscious stress that's removed when those elements are absent from your daily soundscape. The constant background hum of potential danger, the anxiety that you might not even consciously register. Is simply not here. It's replaced by the sounds of nature, quiet conversations, and the gentle rhythm of daily life.
The people in Thailand in general are a calm society, very respectful, and incredibly considerate. Interactions are often gentle, filled with genuine smiles, and a sense of community that you can just feel. There's a collective harmony, a deference to others that fosters an incredibly stress free environment. Disputes are handled with a quiet diplomacy, and public spaces feel genuinely shared, not contended. There's a deep seated respect for the elders, which America needs, and a general politeness that makes every interaction pleasant. It's a society built on mutual respect, And that's a stark contrast to the often individualistic and confrontational attitudes that we grew accustomed to in America. So let's talk about personal freedom and happiness. Because in this environment, this culture that moves at a slower pace of life, it's allowed me to feel that profound sense of happiness that I honestly didn't know was possible. The constant hum of stress, the anxiety of daily life, the societal pressures, the racial fatigue, they've all dissipated. It's like my nervous system has finally been given permission to relax, to truly unwind after 5 decades of being on high alert. Such a relief.
Guys, I wake up every morning feeling unburdened, feeling like I can really just breathe with a sense of anticipation for the simple joys the day will bring. Whether it's a morning walk through a local park, a delicious and inexpensive meal from a street vendor, or a quiet afternoon reading, every moment feels intentional and really fulfilling. It's not just the beautiful scenery or the delicious food, it's the entire ecosystem of life here that contributes to the stress free existence. It really allows me to rediscover parts of myself that were buried under the weight of a different life, to reconnect with my authentic self, and to cultivate a sense of inner peace that I only once dreamed of.
This isn't just about escaping something, it's about finding something. Finding a way to live that aligns with my soul, y'all. Where peace isn't a fleeting moment of luxury, but a constant daily reality. It's about living in harmony with myself, with the brain, Miss Denicia here, and my surroundings, and truly understanding what it means to be free. So, this slow travel journey that we're on, we are fully embracing it. I mean, 50 days in Thailand versus 50 years in America, 40 for her. It's
Huge
not
difference.
huge difference. It's not just a comparison of two geographical locations, but of two vastly different lifestyles, two totally distinct mindsets, and a journey of profound personal well being. I found peace, y'all. I shed those shackles of materialism and experienced a freedom from racial prejudice that has been truly, truly transformative. Whew, I could breathe, y'all.
Guys, I encourage you to reflect on your own pace of life.
Yes.
We know that everyone's journey is different. What truly brings you peace? That's a question you should ask yourself. What truly brings you peace? What can you let go of to embrace a more intentional, fulfilling existence? For me, slow travel has become not just an answer, but the very path forward, a journey I am excited to continue.
So that's it, y'all. 50 years in America, 40 for her, versus 50 days in Thailand.
It's amazing how much can change in just 50 days.
Your perspective can change, your priorities can change, your soul can change. My soul is at peace.
The way you see life changes. And yes, there's some things that you still may be concerned about back home for us,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
but you realize a lot of those things that you were concerned about or worried about or stressed about is not even that important.
No, it's not. Um, we're just going to continue to love our tribe, our family members. We don't have to be next door to love them. We have other ways of communicating with our family. FaceTime, WhatsApp. Just because we're on the other side of the planet doesn't mean that your family, that you're not in our hearts. We take y'all with us everywhere.
We certainly do. And um, to also mention that, like he said, even though we're not back in the U.S., back home, what we consider was our first home, we still have things we're concerned about. We still worry about family and friends, but we also still have things that we have to go and take care of
Right. Like,
once we get back home in December. So we do plan to continue to not only communicate with our family and friends, but also go back and forth and visit.
yeah. So, 50 days in Thailand versus 50 years in America. Thailand wins, hands down.
It
All right,
certainly
y'all.
does.
That's going to do it for this episode of Philly in the Brain Slow Travel. Do all the things like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what it is.
Yes, guys. We would really appreciate you guys if you share the video, help us get to those 1,000 subscribers. It really would help us continue to create more videos like this, not just showing our journey, but also being able to communicate with you guys like we did today, because we want you to know that we're human. We want you to know how we feel about how things has been going so far for us.
Yeah. Everything's not roses, but it's been very nice, y'all. We still highly recommend slow travel to anybody who is able to do so. All right, y'all.
Until next time,
Take care of each other.
love one another.
Peace. Swadee ka.
Kapun ka.
Let me ask you a couple of questions. Are your kids grown? Check. Is your money working for you? Check. Then why are you still in the divided states? Why not consider slow traveling? And if you're seriously considering slow traveling, check out our Grounded Life Retirement community. Other people have done this before you and they've made the mistakes. And it's all laid out for you here. So when you start your travel journey, it is not so rough, you guys. Tap into community. And if you're considering starting a YouTube channel, check out the YouTube After 40 course. Listen, again, the tools that you need to be successful are right here. All you have to do is put in the work. Scan right here, or the link is in the description. Grounded Life, Slow Travel. Let's go.